What's up, YouTube? Uzumaki Khan here. Welcome to chapter 1085. Live reaction. That One Piece. Yo! Let's go, boys. Hopefully, this is the last time I have to do a live reaction this time of the night, dudes. Because from tomorrow, things should be back to normal. Well, I'll upload them a lot. And not early at the normal time I normally upload. And also, boys, in case anyone did not know, this is the first chapter I'm reading that's official since I've been up to date. Because every time, since I've been up to date, I only ever read TCB, right? This is the first time I'm doing it official. So I thought, like, since I could do live reactions from Friday, obviously Friday we done Hero, Saturday they win Clover, I felt like, why not save the best for last? Let's go, boys. I never had to refresh it. All official chapters archive. Huh? Never mind. Okay, let's go. Okay, when it ended last chapter, we seen the dude on the throne, innit? There. Okay, Emu but King Cobra is still present. What? He goes Lily, then he sits on the throne. Come on. The death, obviously, it's gonna be Cobra in it, right? Frankie looks like he's melting, fam. He's crying. Bear turtles. Reader requests Frankie rooting on sea turtle hatchlings as they crawl to the water. Departure. Here we go. No one is meant to sit upon that throne. So obviously what he is seeing now equals he can't leave. He has to die. No one is meant to sit upon that throne. It is not meant for one person's will to sway the entire world. There are two things I wish to say, and one thing to ask of thee, Cobra. So, Emu is saying there are two things I wish to say, and one thing to ask of thee, Cobra. Yo, this man's in the flipping hottest of places, yo. Man surrounded by the five elders. That too with flipping Emu in front of him. Who are you? Basically the master of One Piece, fam. It's not meant for one person's will to sway the entire world. There are two things I wish to say, and one thing I ask of thee, Cobra. I know the name Emu already, so he's well aware of the person. But there must be a coincidence. Among the first 20, do not seek the answer. I will not provide it. Emu is shutting him up. Because last chapter, right, he was on about the among the first 20, like the one that, the founders basically, do not seek the answer. I will not provide it. Emu does not want to hear what he has to say, fam. This a woman, fam. He's like he's afraid in a sense of what he's going to say. Startled. But I can't tell thee what thou wish to know. Oh, look at that picture, fam. Look at the swords. Him, her, whoever on the throne. The elders, King Cobra. So no one knows this man exists hardly, fam. But I can tell thee wish to know. But I can't tell thee what thou wish to know. The D! The D is the name of those who once opposed us. The D is the family of the D's. The D is the name of those who once opposed us. Once opposed us. We're still opposing you now. Those who bubble up from every corner of the world bearing the D are nothing but empty husks, ignorant of the meaning of their name. Huh. Those who bubble up from every corner of the world bearing the D are nothing but empty husks, ignorant of the meaning of their name. So basically implying the people of the D prior were the ones that truly understood what it meant to be a D, right? But the people that claim that call themselves the D now, Monkey D, Luffy, Law, are just carrying the name without understanding the true value of it, right? Are nothing but empty husks, ignorant of the meaning of their name. However, the D is the name of those who once opposed us, so they are truly afraid of the D clan. However, this recent development has its roots in Queen Lily's great mistake of 800 years ago. So Lily done an error. Dear Cobra, mistake. As does the curiosity of the scholars rummaging after the void century. Huh? This recent development has its roots in Queen Lily's great mistake of 800 years. A great mistake. I like how the word great mistake is bolded in it, so I want to emphasize that heavily. There's a mistake she did 800 years ago. As does the curiosity of the scholars rummaging after the void century. The scholars after the void century, they're still in the loophole too, right? Their curiosity is leading them nowhere. How does he die? As does the spate of pirates seeking the polyglyphs for treasure. If not for Lily's mistake on the fateful day, what is there ever, fam? The loathsome relics called the polyglyphs would not have been scattered across the world. So there was an error she committed. There was an error that she committed which caused the polyglyphs to scatter worldwide. The loathsome relics called the polyglyphs would not have been scattered across the world if it was not for Lily's mistake on that fateful day. Then you see the polyglyphs in the picture behind Imu being scattered, and behind it is like a globe. What the fuck are we looking at, man? From here, it looks like a cloak of some sort. A peacock, fam. Relics called upon niggas would not have been scattered across the world. Okay, look at his face. He's fucking scared, fam. And this unfortunate event of the past has one disastrous potential explanation. Was the liberation of the polyglyphs. And this unfortunate event of the past, what was the unfortunate event, has one disastrous potential explanation. Was the liberation of the polyglyphs. So whatever this mistake was, it gave the polyglyphs the liberation in a sense, in it, like it's scattered. And that is obviously the most dangerous thing for the world government, because now it's in potential. It's up to the pirate. It's in the pirate's hands, right, to get a grasp of it, grab it. Even though one of them could well be with them. Actually, a simple mistake. Or was it planned? Oh, so Lily could have planned whatever transpired then to have the poneglyphs scattered? Or was it indeed a mistake on her behalf that caused the poneglyphs to scatter? Actually, a simple mistake, question mark. Or was it planned, question mark? We do not know. Obviously, it could be explained underneath, but I'm just understanding it panel by, picture by picture. Look at his face. Don't farm! He dies! He dies! You've heard enough! Click! They're all pulling out the guns. Man, what you seen, you can't leave. You know too much. That's why Emu is saying all this. Because Emu knows you're not gonna leave. This is information you are not, no one can know. But you can know because your old ass is not making it out alive. The answer to that question must be found within Lily's letters into the alabaster. The letter, fam. Everything's in there. But I have only heard thee speak of Queen Lily of the Nefeltari dynasty. Why do you hide it from me, Moo? Huh? But I have only heard thee speak of Queen Lily of the Nefeltari dynasty. Why do you hide it from me, Moo? So is he talking about himself? Tell Moo the proper name of the sender he is. I was confused for a sec. So basically, he's talking about himself, herself. Tell Moo the proper name of the sender. Well, that settles it. Clearly, I will not be allowed. He knows he can't leave. He knows his death is written right here. He knows it, fam. If I told you a lie, would I escape the blow? You could say what you want. The reason of your death is you seeing this. That's it. You see this, you can't leave. No matter what you say now, it's irrelevant. Be allowed to leave this room alive. So he's scared slightly now. The moment you saw great aim, your fate was sealed. What did I say? What did I say? Huff. I suppose it was this. I suppose it was. This is the greatest taboo in the world. Sabo! What's going on in there? Something's very wrong. He's seeing this, fam. So when he dies, he goes near the body, and that was the picture, remember? What's going on in there? Something's very wrong. The letter was signed by the Queen of Alabaster 800. Hold on, fam. Can't they send Sabo? Innit? Can't Emu know Sabo's here? What's going on in there? Something's very wrong. The letter was signed by the Queen of Alabaster. Unless Sabo can hide his presence in a sense, because normally you can lock on in a bit of observation Aki in a sense that someone is near. I blame the five elders for not knowing, but you would think Emu would. And the name, okay, but the letter was signed by the Queen of Alabaster 800 years ago, and her name was Nefeltari. It's the D! She's a D! She was the founder, right? She was a D! Lily! That triggers Emu! That triggers Emu! Because Emu spoke at the beginning of the chapter how the D were the main threat. An arrow! Coming straight for Cobra. Oh, he dies, isn't he? Oh! Right through the stomach! They blasted an arrow! Right in the gut! Sabo! He's coming! The Great Elder locks on! The fire! Sabo! How does he leave alive? Fire Fist. All the five elders. He tries saving Cobra. Fire Fist. Like a volcano eruption, fam. Fire. Hold on a minute. What is this? Did this come from Emu? It didn't. Look at the eyes. It triggered him. And why is this? Did this come from him? Or is it shooting something? Sabo, rook check. It's like the eyes light up. Where did dough come from? I can't make this out. Chomp. Hold on. The fire reaches Emu. Emu's alert. The fire hits him. Chomp is like a bite, right? Like fucking Mario Kart. The chain chomp. So does the fire go in his mouth? What am I looking at? What am I looking at? What is that? They're like shadows of monsters! That looks like Morgan! What are those? What are those? They're like shadow beasts, fam! One, two, 3, 4, 5. How many elders are there? They can't be with elders, right? I would have liked to take all of you down right here. boy Cobra! That's the picture! That's the picture, fam! To think there was such a diabolical truth at the pinnacle of the world! How the fuck does he leave? Then Mushi? Sabo? You are Luffy's brother! His final words are going to be to, motivate the pirates, right, against what depression is. You would save me despite being revolutionary? Our real enemies aren't the kings. It's those guys above you. How do you know he's more concerned about the fact that he knows Luffy? Our real enemies aren't the kings. It's those guys above you. He saved my life. Oh, that's beautiful. Sounds like Luffy. Damn! What is that? What is that? They're like shadowless monsters, fam! Are these the 5 elders? Are they zone users? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Emu. Saturn! He's coming to Luffy! These guys are not what we're thinking! You think Shanks was a threat? You think Blackbeard is a threat? The real enemy is coming to Luffy! Look at these! We're thinking, hold on, Luffy's got it the easiest. With Kid, with Shanks, Law with Blackbeard. We're thinking stupidly, all of us. The real enemy, the strongest enemy, is the one that's going after Luffy. That looks like a Morgan. So the real enemies, obviously they're gonna have the strongest devil fruits. Ain't this beautiful though? How this is like the opposite of Luffy. Like Luffy's devil fruit brings nothing but joy and smiles to the people. This is like a hellish dream. Like when you have the sleep paralysis thing, fam. And this is what you see. And this is coming from the world government. I know it's not true, but people make up things like this, right? That the people that run this world are not humans. And look at Oda is portraying the real people of the real villains of One Piece. We're not talking about Blackbeard CP0. We're talking about the main authority, fam. This is their true forms. And Luffy's true form is the complete opposite. It's like cartoon versus demonic thoughts. This is what they're portraying. Devil fruits like this can't exist in a world with Luffy's devil fruit. That's why Luffy is the enemy. Even in old cartoons we watch, when they have like a dream of some sort, then you see hellfire, you always see shadow figures like this. And these are the true rulers of this series. The five elders are not just old bums. These are people that could literally put pirates to shame in strength. He is running with him. You can escape on your own. It's too late for me. Put me down. Basically, I'm gonna die anyway. My old ass is slowing your young ass down. He's adamant, no, I'm saving you. I've realized something today. You must not die here because he's in hell. You need to be the one to live to inform the others of a hell like this really exists. We are reading greatness, man. I realized something today. You wanna die here? Send a message to Luffy and Vivi. Luffy and Princess Vivi. That takes the picture. This is the picture that makes you think Sabo killed him. Click. Tell them that. Blood coming down his nose. Tell them that we also paid Daddy. We also paid Daddy. So they're part of the same family. At last, I see a way forward for Alabasta. Is it a fluke? So what is the demon? The governments are all scared of the people with the D. They are the main combat force against the world government. But, like, fam, I want to know more, man. Like, the origin of everything. I know they were saying Lily, she was one of the, founders of it. Is it a fluke? Flashback! Is it a fluke? You guys both have a D. Obviously, Monkey D. Luffy. Ace got the D because of his father. You guys both have a D in your name. Oh, you are right. Well, I don't care what my name is. You want a D, Sabo? How can you give my man the D? That sounds dodgy. But fam, ain't the D are people that are born into a special lineage. He can't be a D even if he wanted to, right? You want a D, Sabo? Sabo! That's not true! Then that mean anyone can give anyone the D. No, I'm okay. Ace has the D in his name. So is this the D something like this, boys? If one that can pose enough threat to the government in a sense. And obviously that person can have the... I don't want to say anything because that sounds so fucking wrong. You want a D, Sabo? Sadibo? That's not where it goes. See, there's trolling now. Obviously, I'm right, fam. That's not where it goes. Lofts? There's the arrow shit again. It's Cobra! They're trying to make they're thinking, you think you're escaping? They're making sure he remains. But Sabo sees everything too. How does my man escape? He drops. Sabo tries his best. Sabo. Oh, this kind of reminds me of where I am in Boku no Hero with All Might. Remember that you can't save everyone, man. Someone's in your grasp, in your hands, and don't mean you can save them. Look, he's literally on his shoulders. Don't mean you can save him, right? There his body drops, King Cobra. What the fuck is this, man? Like a blob, yo. The polyglyphs. His last words. It's gonna be like Jiraiya for a minute. Remember the frog, yo? It's gonna be like Jiraiya. His last words. The polyglyphs must be what? Will. We can't see what he's trying to say. The polyglyphs must be protected. Innit? I'm right, boys. The polyglyphs must be protected. There's some kind of fucking black orb, fam. Some bigger. It's going right towards Cobra. Bear the flag of the dawn. No. Cobra. Bear the flag of the dawn. Bear the flag of the dawn against the world. Hold on. Against the Nefertari D. Lily. Lily was a D, fam. We were thinking Lily is gonna have some sort of relationship with Emu, but by God, that was slapped out the water. I'm counting on you, Sabo. It's a fucking miracle he leaves. That's the letter, fam. Must be protected. He ends with Nefertari D. Lily. The last words. Bear the flag of the dawn against the root, against the world. I know it says that must be protected. The polyglyphs. Yeah, King Cobra screams, game over, old man is dead. It's a miracle Sabo's not dead. You must survive. What is that, man? These are the people that rule the world, man. Devils, yo, shayateen, fam. Who's there? Did Sabo leave? Huh? It's someone looking through a hole! He got whacked! Huh? I can't believe it, Cobra's dead! I hated the guy, but I ain't so low that I'd celebrate it. I just had to see that, didn't I? Wobble! Wobble! That wobble! Wait a minute! Don't the elders and him got observation aki? Can't they sense this fucker? People that probably have the strongest zone devil fruits, including the strongest person probably in One Piece, none of them can detect Sabo. None of them can detect Wapple until he made a sound. That's when they locked on. He got whacked. I can't believe it. Cobra's dead. I hated the guy, but I ain't so low that I'd celebrate it. I just had to see that, didn't I? Oh, boys. Remember when we seen him before and how scared he was? Can anyone fucking blame him? I just had to learn the truth of the fucking woman. This man knows the entire truth. My boy, man, how are they giving such vital information about the ruling of the world to Apple? I didn't want to know who was that. My life is over. See, I don't want to criticize, but I always speak in my mind, how the fuck can they not lock on his there? Like, surely they can, right? The five elders, the person that rules the world of One Piece, cannot detect in some way, shape, or form Wapple is nearby. Maybe there's a clear explanation for this, but I'm not putting it together. If that is the case, please tell me. But from what I'm thinking now, they should know. In the round table council room, it seems King Cobra and King Wapple are late. Oh, we're going back to the other place now. I've just gotten word that they wish us to proceed. Oh, because Cobra's dead. And Wapple is fearing for his life. He doesn't want to be anywhere here. And now they're going to proceed, but this is the truth for now, and why they do not come. Oh, look how One Piece works, man. Like a big big ass jigsaw, man. And you only find out if you watch or read all of it. I suppose Cobra's impassioned speech left him tuckered out. He's been pierced for days. Laughs. The kings, well, he must be satisfied with the ruling on the 7 warlords. The abolishment. Let's finish up the rest of our itinerary. But Neptune, as for the independence of the 4-nation alliance in the North Blue, Shirahoshi, the meetings will soon be finished. Let's go and wait at the Red Port where those fools won't come after you. What's the matter? I wish to say my goodbyes to Princess Vivi before we leave. Where could she have gone? What do you think you are doing, kidnapping me? She's tied up. in a way, like she resembles Lily in it, man. Untie these ropes. Who ordered this? Guess in Panic Castle, and we know she escapes, she leaves. I'll tell the entire world about what happened here. Jabram and Cypher Pole, you're too honest for your own good. What kidnapper is going to let you go after a threat like that? Headstrong woman, yo, Khalifa. Been a while. Headstrong woman, I don't think you are getting out of this one, princess. You'll go down as missing and end up as someone's pet. Well, we know that, dude. That's not happen. Is Shivahoshi safe? Huh? You're worried about someone else right now? Sounds like another incident happened earlier. Yeah, we know the incident, fam, with the whole flipping Luffy's group. But long story short, she's fine. That's fucked. I'm glad to hear that. Obviously, her concern is elsewhere. The guys who wallop. Boys, if you can have Vivi or Yamato as a straw hat, who would you choose? I'll probably go with Yamato. I probably would. The guys who wallop the celeb now, please, no, man, please. Okay, the guys who wallop the celestial dragon trying to abduct the mermaid princess. They're the Tanta dude. We're following. Luffy is just building up more. I mean, people, more hatred for Luffy. We're followers of Stuart Luffy. Named themselves loud and proud. Now the square's in an absolute uproar. Luffy's grand fleet. Now the square's in absolute uproar. Fujitora, over in the land of the gods. Fujitora helped the revolutionary army free the slaves. Fujitora's doing God's work. He's doing the opposite. He's literally helping the army release, free the slaves. Fujitora's always been a good man, fam. He has. Remember when he couldn't see and he imagined Luffy? And Goku snapped and turned. I want to see this. I want to see them go at it. Yo, things could have not gone better for Luffy. Like the good people. Luffy and Shivahoshi is safe. The Grand Fleet succeeded. Their own admiral went against the orders of, the celestial dragons, freed the slaves. Things are going blissful. This revelry is being something else, man. You're telling us I need to do something, be someone's pet over my dead body. Kaboom. She looks. Yeah, fam, what the fuck? My boy Wapple. Oh, Wapple is with Vivid. Help me. He's munching, man. I didn't see nothing. My God, Wapple seeing your fam. This is like us going into Area 51, seeing all the shit, and managing to leave. Yo, Wapple, fam, Wapple. You can't. Oh, that made out of all people see the horrors of the world. Wapple. This is insane, fam. He is scared, yo. Wapple. Out of my way is like a vacuum. That's it, clear the way. I ain't getting up. Stop. Stop. Oh, One Piece, man. This man's fucking terrified. Chopper, what was that? King Wapple, right? Wait a sec. DV's gone. Bring my boy Wapple. Let's go. Oh, Honey Poo, I've been looking for you. Where have you been? And who is that young woman with you? Grabs Vivi. Wapple, where are you going? As far as I freaking can. I'm going to get them. My man's terrified. You can't blame him. When no one can find me. I finished. I'll go, take me with you. They are lopping, they bounce, they escape. What a fucking crazy chapter. We find out the 5 elders are not no 5 old men. This explains, fam. Luffy is in the most danger. Kid was in danger with Shanks. Where, what Shanks is capable of. Blackbeard, 2. With Law. Mark my words. Shanks, Blackbeard are going to be the least of all these. Salmon's going to be the biggest fucking threat. They're the 5 islands for a reason. I take back what I said. For the 5 islands, there's going to be random people who, like, you know how there's, like, some people high in government are just wise and not physically strong. That is not the case here. These 5 elders are fucking could be stronger than Yonkos, fam. Look at their devil fruits. They look at the utmost strongest and mythical zone types. So there should be color, right? Because I'm doing this on Sunday. Okay, what color do I want to see? In color, the fucking 5 beasts. The atmosphere here feels a little sinister. What's going on? The truth is the letter from Arabasta ruler 8 centuries ago was signed by Queen Nefertari. Dear Lily, I thought someone shot an arrow because it never registered in my head that they're devil fruit users. I don't know why. There goes right through his stomach. They fire from Sabo. This man attacked everyone on sight. He does eat the fire. My man ate Sabo's fire like he's munching on dessert. Move in chess and shogi where the king is checked by a knight while surrounded by its own pieces. The fire goes for Emu. Emu looks. Where did this one come from? Man, can someone explain to me? Does observation hacking work when it wants to work? These guys got the insaneness of devil fruits. Can they not know? I mean, am I missing something? Is my understanding of that version, that haki, is wrong? One of the mods messaged me a few months ago when I said something about surely observation haki is not that you can spot someone in a near vicinity. No, man, that happened Sky Island or something. There's explanation. Oh, okay, my bad, I forgot. Now this is the same scenario, right? This is something that I would have not said if I didn't know. But now that it was explained to me in a message, now I can say this with utmost belief that why didn't no one lock on? Okay, Sabo's one thing. How the fuck do you not lock on? Wapple's there. Wapple seen all this and leaves alive. My boy Morgan was there. Remember with Vivi? What's the big idea? You better untie me. Whose orders are you? Oh, she looks beautiful, fam. Whose order from Africa? I'll tell the whole world about this. Hey, easy there. You're being too forward. I gotta play your cards closer to the vest if you want a shot at being free, you know? You're one feisty chick, Jabra, Khalifa. I'm afraid no one's going to help you, princess. Once your disappearance is made known, you'll probably live the rest of your life like a pet. Oh, that's it. Boys, we have to go back, man. We have to see one thing. What in God's name are we looking at? There, so he eats the fire. That's the eye. Sorry, my stupid ass never locked on, man. Chomp, yeah, man, bite. So he absorbs, he eats the fire. So them attacks from the sky, was that done by him? Like, it was not no ancient weapon of some sort. Nefertali D, Lily, one sec. Nefertali D, Lily, her name was the D too. See, and that triggered him. Then he shoots an arrow, pierces right through him. Sabo comes. Then the elder locks on. He eats the fire. Then, oh my God, fam, you can't do this, man. What are we looking at? There, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One minute, man, 1 minute. Tell me the proper name of the sender. So he did not know. He knew he's gonna die. So he says it. 1 sec. The people that, hold on, what he said here, I know the name Emu already, but it must be a coincidence. Among the first 20, there, then he interrupts. But I'm telling you that you should know the D in the name of those who oppose us. The D is the name of those who once opposed us. And obviously Lily was one of the first. Those who bubble up from every corner of the world bearing the D are nothing but empty husk, ignorant of the meaning of their name. So the people that are ruling now, are fighting now with the D, they don't understand the true history of the D. The recent developments has its roots in Queen Lily's great mistake of 800 years ago. Mistake as the curiosity of the scholars rampaging after the void century. As was the spite of pirates seeking the poneglyphs for treasure. If not for Lily's mistake on that fateful day, the loathsome relics called the poneglyphs would not have been scattered across the world. But now we do not know if that was a mistake or was it done deliberately, which she says on the next panel. And this unfortunate event of the past has one disastrous potential explanation. Was the liberation of the poneglyphs, the freedom of the poneglyphs, actually a simple mistake or was it planned? So they must have been in some sort of attack, afraid. So they could have planned something to set the poneglyphs free, right? for the future generations to sort it out. Then they pulled out the guns. So them pulling out guns here and what they transformed into. The answer to that question must be found within Lily's letter. But okay, what was the letter? What did it exactly say? Okay. Lily, okay. Sabo. Okay. You would say me despite being a revolutionary, our real enemies on the king is those guys above you. How do you know Luffy though? He saved my life. Okay, he runs. You escape on your own. It's too late for me to put down. Send a message to Luffy and Vivi and tell them that we also bear the deed. They also bear the letter in their name that poses the biggest threat to the world government. At last, I see a way forward for Alabasta. Then a flashback occurred, and they're like, why do you two have a D in the name? He goes, you want a D to Sabo? Okay, then go Sadibo. That's not where it goes. So basically, here they're trying to insinuate that a D is something that can be passed down. But that's not true, right, dudes? Then the arrow comes. Then he blasts my man. King Cobra, the poneglyphs must be protected. Bear the flag of the dawn against the world. There, that was the letter, how it ends. Obviously, every letter you saw, you put your name at the end. The poneglyphs must be protected. Protect the poneglyphs. It will open the ultimate treasure, the ultimate path. Obviously, the Raph told the One Piece. And the government's mostly afraid of that. And that's how it's been passed down. Oh, man, this whole One Piece journey, fam. I'm counting on you, Sabo, to give the information. Tell them that we also bear the deed, the Nefeltari, or at least I see a forward okay, for Alabasta. King Cobra, who's there? Wapol. I just had to learn the truth of the darkness of the government. I did, man, fucking my man Wapol knows the truth. Not even someone sinister like Doflamingo fully knows. Not even Akainu might fully know. Celestial Dragons don't fully know. My boy Wapol. Mark my words, dudes. What we seen kid go through is scary, right? What we seen Law go through is scary, right? Mark my words. What's gonna happen with Luffy? I feel like it's gonna be on a different scale, fam. Saturn is going to Luffy. What we seen in this chapter, they have some unique devil fruit, like. These are the devil fruit of the people that rule the world. Mark my words, fam. The threat is not gonna be Blackbeard. I won't be surprised if we team up with Blackbeard in some way, shape, or form down the line to fight off against these ruling elders, fam. Trust me, man. It don't sound too far-fetched. No wonder he was so scared. Remember, dudes, I've been looking for you. Where have you been? Who is that young woman with you? Honey, so obviously that's his wife, fam. His girl. She's obviously, man, your family. In moments like this, man, you'll forget you ever had kids. You'll forget you ever had a wife. You'll forget you ever had a mother. You seen the hovers of the world right in front of you, point blank. No fucking in what's the word I'm looking for, man? No barrier in between. You seen it, fam? You'll run, fam. You'll go straight to fucking beyond the fucking ice walls and shit. I'd run in it. I mean, I don't mean in a negative way. I mean, it means that in a way that you love your family so much, you can't bring them with you. What you observed, what you seen, man. Man, I swear to God, maybe I'm new to manga, I feel like every chapter since 1025 has been so fucking remarkable, fam. Obviously, if I was reading chapters during the Dressrosa phase, maybe I would not feel like that. But by God, dudes, man, jumping on manga was the most blessingest thing I done, fam. Look at this, boys, man. Okay, I don't know when this chapter came out. I'm guessing Monday, Tuesday, right? Look, you only had to wait a handful of days before you. I normally live react to earlier, right? But you guys know the situation. You know, your kids off school, find it hard. And look, fam, wait a few days. It's just I don't look at the Patreon comments. I don't look at YouTube comments. There's no way to get spoiled. And boom, few days after it releases, live react to it. No spoilers. Now imagine anime, dudes. It's so true, man. To fully enjoy One Piece blind as possible, you need to read manga, man. On life, you need to. When I started One Piece anime, I thought to myself, never jump in a manga, fam. I don't care what gets spoiled. Then the thought hit me. I'm watching anime, right? One Piece gets shown in the manga. People will do anything to spoil it for me. So, fam, look at this, man. A few days later, yo, man, it's beautiful. But like I said, normally the chapter will come out a day, maximum 2 after it releases. This is just a one-off because of holidays. Obviously, summer holidays is coming soon, but I'll put a post up in Patreon just before that, so you guys will know like what going with the situation then. But dudes, hopefully tomorrow we do Yaiban Vinland, fam, and then day after that we whack out Hero and Clover continuously day by day, fam. And you get me, dudes. Hopefully the last time where we're flipping doing live reactions at this time, but yeah, 1 a.m. Love you, dudes. Catch you tomorrow, inshallah. Peace, guys. Where's my mouse there? Love.